Welcome to the Mr. Real to Real podcast with MICAAL Stevens, where I keep it all the way real to real.
My adrenaline, I will not lose. Battlefield certified, I done paid dues.
My adrenaline, my drive non-stop. Street game battle tested, spread my name block to block.
My adrenaline, rise to the top. Cornbread champion, cream of the crop.
My adrenaline pushes me around the clock. Get dough, smoke dro, swagged out, top notch.
Let's go 2023. I am here to blow the podcast game out the frame. Everything I speak, go to the gram, the top, the tube, and check my receipts. I'm cashing in 25 years, blood, sweat, tears. I went from mug shots to head shots. I'm talking about Superman to set.
Everybody, welcome to the Mr. Real to Real podcast with MICAAL Stevens. Yo, this is the most amazing episode out of every one of them. This is episode 9. But this episode is so special because, again, this is Tuesday, June 20th. And I am in the ATL. Yes, this episode is coming live from the ATL. Shawty. Now, the Mr. Real to Real podcast, episodes 1 through 8, they've all been in Cali. I've been in Leimert Park, episodes 1 through 4. And then I've been by the lab, by the Rose Bowl in Adina, knocking out the rest of them. My man Shanghai Jack, my man ER, they all were a part of those. And my man Dion, the director from Morris Media, they shot it out. So that's how we popped it off. But this one right here is insane. Episode 9, I'm in the ATL. I'm with my big cuz. My blood is in the building. Yeah. Big Meat right there. He's there. Yo, tell me your name, man.
This boy Big Meat, man. Hey, man, y'all follow me on IG at Meat the CEO. You can follow me at 55 Beats. Understand, spell that FIE Beats. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me also on my app profile, Demetrius J. My real name, Demetrius J. Hey, man, y'all check me out, man. I'm originally from Atlanta. You know what I mean? Decatur.
Yep.
You know what I mean? West side and east side, McKinneyville to the OP. Hey, man, Y'all know me, man. I'm from the city, man, if you from Atlanta. But, yeah, man, shout out to the whole wide world, because this going worldwide. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, we in there. It's the real to real, man, and it's real. This my cuz, man, my blood cuz, man. Real, feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yo, y'all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret right now. This is actually the pilot. We supposed to have did the pilot together, and now we here on episode 9, which is born. If you know your mathematics, 9 is born, and we here and it's born. So this episode is really, really super special. So yeah, like I said, I'm in the ATL, and a lot of y'all, and if you listen to episodes, well, a lot of y'all are listening because we had. Let's give a shout out to the Mr. Real to Real podcast with MICAAL Stevens. Right now, I'm currently at 1,300, 1300, going into the 4th month of the podcast. Last I checked the metrics, which was last night, we at 1,300. And that's just all audio. That's 8 episodes of audio. This is episode 9, straight audio. Y'all ain't even get the visuals yet. I ain't dropped nothing on the tube, nothing on the top, and nothing on the gram because I want to smash, because I'm a gorilla. That's what I do. I smash, and that's what this podcast is about. It's my 25 years of chronicles of being an actor smashing. I came in day 1 as a straight gorilla. You know what I'm saying? From day 1. That's all I know is to go hard. All I know is to do this thing real to real. Because before I even became Mr. Real to Real, let me show y'all how real it is with the ATL. Let me tell you just how real it is with the ATL. Because my mom bought a house in Columbia, South Carolina back in the 90s. Then she ended up in the ATL. That was the early 90s. No, we was in Columbia, late 80s, Columbia, South Carolina. Shout out to the Metro. Shout out to all the peoples, all my fam. Everybody in the Metro, I'm seeing the metrics. Yo, the Metro doing something. Somebody listening there. You know what I mean? So shout out to the Metro. But now my mom moved to Atlanta back in the early, before the Olympics, before the '96 Olympics. And I remember just being down in Atlanta, and I had got a tattoo. I got a tattoo on Highway 85. That is right over there, Highway 85, Riverdale, across from the Chick-fil-A Dorf House, used to be a spot called Third Eye Tattoo. Now, this is back when, I'm sorry, no disrespect, but blacks didn't have tattoos. Because when I got my first tattoo, I remember, quote unquote, one of my mans was like, "Yo, are you a biker?" Like, yo, only biker dudes have tattoos. And I was like, so I had my tattoo like 92. And guess what I got? The one that's on my arm. Real to real. You get it? REAL, the number 2, and then REAL. I got real to real in 1992 because that's how they was fronting out here. And y'all still fronting, but so Atlanta was official with that. So I got my first tattoo in the ATL. I had some more I was going to get, but some things happened, and I had to go on vacation. You know, some things happened. You know how you go on vacation. I wasn't letting them touch me with them needles because, you know, Mr. Real to Real MICAAL Stevens is a germaphobe, and I got to take like 3-4 showers a day. I got to brush my teeth like 3 times a day. I'm really like a OCD when it comes to like germs and bacteria, so I wasn't letting nobody give me no tattoo when you giving tattoos to other people that look like something wrong with them. Nah, you can't give me one. You can't give me. So anyway, but nah, man. ATL, always official, always gonna be in my blood. If you listen to episodes prior, like I was saying before I segued into that, somebody listening, but you already know I'm a dirty South because I keep telling y'all I'm born and raised in New York, but I'm molded in the South. I ain't never gonna turn down my South roots because I get buck. You know what I'm saying? The Metro, the dirty South, my folks. Because let me tell you how far back I go, dirty South. I'm talking about Goody Mob first album by Greenbrier Mall. What's that club over there by Greenbrier Mall, me? The one over the old one, the one that used to be across from right off the 166. Like, I remember seeing Goody Mob live in there. Like, it was crazy. I remember what else? I remember ATL stuff. Like
MBK.
It was one of them. Wherever Goody Mob, like I said, I was in Goody Mob's like first. I remember being in the ATL because I got to give a shout out to somebody also in ATL. I got to give a shout out to my man Tobago. Hey yo, DBS Sounds, Tobago. I remember when he first was in the plaza out there. You know what I'm saying? And I used to come to the plaza. He was right there off of Riverdale Road in the plaza. And he had the DBS Sounds selling CDs. I remember he was fresh here. He's like, yo, what's up, man? My name Tobago. What's up? And he seen me going to get groceries, carrying my daughter. And my daughter was born October 7th of 96. That's when my firstborn was. So I was carrying her, going into the grocery store, and he wrangled me with a loud voice, yo, man, big man. And he didn't know I was getting money in South Carolina still. And this is like 95, 96. I was still doing a little something. And he wrangled me into a store. And I remember he had CDs. And I was like, oh, my man got CD. He had like the mixtapes, you know, the ones from New York and all that. I was already down with the black market. So, but I didn't have a plug inside the A. I did have a plug, but it was downtown by like 5 points. And you know, I don't like going down there every time, man. That's what me and Cedric got. We got bagged at. Yeah. Didn't you come and get me out? Who had to bomb me out? Was it you or no Ziggy? I called you to come, and you was like, I had like, yo, y'all, man, act like y'all got some sense when y'all be in public. So listen, man. Listen, man. So like, you know what I'm saying, Tobago. He was my man, so I want to give a shout out to Tobago. See how this ATL episode is official. So anyway, I was buying his CDs. And he always remembered me, bro. And he always tried to give, and I kept seeing him every time I came to the A. After that, he just kept blowing up. I kept hearing, you know, DBS this, DBS that. I'm like, wow. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? That was crazy. And I want to give a shout out to somebody else, man, ATL, man. Before I go on, I gotta give all ATL love. And I want to give a shout out to my family. My cuz, Cecilia, big CC. I want to give a shout out to her. She's supposed to be on the show with us. Yeah, man, I told her to come through. She's like, I'm like, I know where you live at. You can come to the A. So, yo, shout out, CC. You're supposed to be here with us. But yeah, man, this show is going to be amazing. So again, it's episode 9. Mr. Real to Real MICAAL Stevens. I am excited because I'm in the ATL with my family, my cuz. Like I said, we supposed to do the pilot together. Let me tell y'all how serious the pilot was. I couldn't get a flight. And we were supposed to do the pilot, and I caught the bus from L.A. to Atlanta. And my bus came in like 3 or 4 in the morning, and we were supposed to connect it, but it was too late. And then I went to hang out with Dirty Red, and once I connected with Dirty Red, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, the whole just hanging out, like between Friday and between Monday, I just got sick. And on Monday, we were supposed to record it, the pilot, and my voice was gone. And I was like, bro, I'm done. And he was like, nah. And then I had to shoot back to Cali because my daughter's school sent an email out like, sorry guys, it's late, but we're gonna have senior night. I'm like, what? And they said, I know some of your parents are not available, so we'll have someone we have one of the coaches walk you. I said, oh, no, cut the press. I said, I done put in work since kindergarten with her. Like, I mean, busting, showing up on time, y'all gonna do senior night? Nah, it ain't working out like that. So I jumped on a flight, and that's when I left to go back to take care of her with that senior night. And I had to support her for the rest of her season because I was the only host that had came out here and shot the pilot and then had went back. We were supposed to have shot the pilot and something else. So yeah, man. So this is all full circle, and that's why it's born. That's why this is the born episode.
Let me get some shout outs.
Yeah, man. Let's do it. Do what you do,
Hey,
man.
Since he put me on display, man, you know, shout out to Exodus Free Society. You know who that is.
Yep.
Hey, man, shout out to the boy. Hey, free all the bros. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Shout out to Ryan Records, man. You know what I mean? And I'm saying all this and never to put God at the end. Keep in mind, you know, I got to give him first. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And hey, man, you know, I'm just thankful to be here with him, man, and seeing this history, man, seeing how far this man has came, this podcast has came. You know, it's big. It's looking like a rocket, man. I'm watching it take off, so you know.
You've been a part of it,
good
man.
To be a part of it, yeah.
Man, look,
man.
Hey, look. If you look at his call log, I call me all the time. I call my cuz. I bounce things off of him. Like we talk literally every day on the phone at some point, whether it's for a few minutes, whether it's for hours. We talk all the time. So he is very much a big part of this whole movement, man.
And my whole Ryan Records family, everybody at Ryan Records.
Of course, man. That's my little family.
Yeah, man. That boy. I'm trying to think of my boy Rod Wavelength, but everybody over there, everybody out the trenches entertainment in Atlanta, man. Hey, man. It's a lot of people I want to shout out to. You know, I ain't gonna keep going.
Nah, we know everybody.
You know, Fat Man, what's going?
There you go. Oh, we got to give a shout out to somebody else too. We got to give a shout out to Big Facts because I want to say what's up to Jay. What's up, Jay? I got to shout her out.
Hey, man, I don't know what we're gonna do with this guy, man. Cause he keeps staying on me about Jade, man.
Jade is official, man. Listen, man, Jade is official. Cause look, once I saw the podcast Big Facts, and I saw Jade, I was like, yo, she's a superwoman. Like she is official. And Cuz got Cuz is connected in the whole city. Yeah, that's my Stilo, man. Everybody know my Stilo, man. I like them real, man. The ones that ain't with me because they ain't real. And that's just how it is. And who with me is because they real. So again, man, we about to launch this show. So that is really what's going on right now. Like I said, I'm in the ATL and I'm loving it. And I love the ATL because of the weather. I love the ATL because I'm a dirty South dude, man. Like y'all don't really understand. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. I'm born and raised in New York, but I'm molded in the South. I'm molded in the South, man. It's where it's real at. I'm telling you, man. I've been down here, man. So with no further ado, man, we got to get into this show. And this show is going to be a great one because, again, the Mr. Real to Real podcast deals with my chronicles over the last 25 years as an actor, as a producer, as a rapper. I mean, I've done wearing many hats, casting. I've done so many things in this 25-year period, from indie films to motion pictures to plays. Actually, I have one of my plays is going to come up in this episode.
This is my acting coach.
Yeah. I mean, I've been keeping it real behind, since the open call for Belly. I kept it real there, and that's how I got in the entertainment business. And I've been keeping it real at every audition ever since. And everything I do is real, and I don't front with nothing. I keep it a buck. Really, like a zillion, but
Nah, you be on me.
Yeah, man.
For real.
Yeah, I'll be on you. So listen, we're going to start this episode off with, on Saturday, June 5th of 2010, I worked on, and I have the call sheet in my hand right now. So that's what keeps this show going. It's unscripted, but my bullet points are carried by real things. So I have the call sheet in my hand, and I worked on Valley Boys, Saturday, June 5th. And Valley Boys is your man, Carl Payne. Shout out to Carl Payne from Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like, he booked me on his project. I talked about this in an episode prior. I have the photos. Like I said, everything I'm talking about, I have the photos to, you know what I'm saying, to like show him, to like show and prove. But this is a major day. To work for somebody like Cole from Martin, you know what I'm saying, and to see his whole career and sit there and laugh with him. See, that's the one thing about L.A. and now Atlanta also. You know, but now the game is changing since COVID, but there was a time when you would submit on LA Casting or Actors, because this job right here, let's get this straight. A lot of my jobs that I've booked have not been through referrals. They've been through blindly me grinding, like nothing. Like, I mean, I saw this job on LA Casting like every other job, which is Casting Networks now, and I submitted to it. And like I said in the prior episode, I couldn't really speak on the premise because I know that he did the project, and I haven't seen it come out, so I don't want to. And sometimes it takes years for stuff to happen. Sometimes people shelf stuff for reasons, so I don't want to say what I did in it. But I had lines, and I was a major part of it, and the check cashed. The check came on time, and the check cashed. So shout out to my man Carl Hine, he's official, and yeah. So but basically, I did this Valley Boys, and so when I came into the audition, you know, I submitted, and they got me, and when I went to the audition, I walked in the room, and there was Carl. I'm like, oh, you from Martin? Like, what are you doing here? Yeah, so that's what happens in LA. And I remember auditioning for him, and I was auditioning for, you know, a goon, somebody that caused some havoc, and somebody that had to deal with some cold hard steel and let people know I ain't playing. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna give you a little no more, but just know that I had the hammer, and I had to let him and his people know that the hammer's doing the talking, and you know what this is. You know what I mean? So can't wait for y'all to see that. Yo, Carl, what's up, man? Put that out. But a lot of people was actually a part of that. Your man Jackie from ATL, the movie ATL. Jackie was in that. You know what I'm saying? Jackie killed it with those Bud Light commercials. When I saw him in those, like, I couldn't even think about ATL when I first met him. All I could think about was them damn Bud Light commercials. As soon as I saw him, like, I think I saw him at rehearsal. I was like, yo, Jack, what up? And yo, Jackie, my man Jackie L, yo, let me keep this a buck, because on the Mr. Real to Real show, a lot of y'all actors are corny. A lot of y'all actors are from the hood, but y'all not hood. Y'all just from that zip code, my dude. But Jackie, my man's official. Like, I know real. No, I've been to prison 4 times. I did 10 years, all Supermax. I know who real and who ain't. It's just part of what comes with that part of life. And every jail I've been in the high dorm. I've been in the dorm where a lot of other y'all wouldn't even put with y'all at. I've been in the zoo, man. So yeah, man. So I know real. That's the one thing that I know. That's why I'm Mr. Real to Real. That's why I had the tattoo Real to Real back in '92, 94, whatever it was, because I was in the ATL doing my thing. And but yeah, man. Shout out to Jackie. He was in that. Let me look at this call sheet and see who was in this. I'm about to tell you who everybody was in. Let's look at the call sheet right now. Let's see what's going on right here. Look at that first name on the call sheet, Big Me. Look at that. Bring some light over here, man. What the first name say?
Oh, Jackie Long.
Jackie Long in the building. Just talked about it. Let's see who come up next. Let's see who name come up next. Me. I don't know. That's a funny one.
Yo, Sorrell.
Yo, Sorrell. Shout out to Ariel Sorrell. Who's that right there?
Dionso Biasco.
Yeah, we want to shout out Dionso Biasco. I know he played Dion. Carl Payne in the building. Told you who's up under that one. Which one is that?
Samantha
Mamba. Shout out to her. We want to give a shout out to who's that right there?
Landon Brown
in the building.
Per call.
Oh, that's somebody else. Something. Oh, look at that. Thug 1.
MICAAL Stevens.
Thug 1, MICAAL Stevens. Let's go to Thug 2. And my man Hassan Bivin. Yeah. I ain't gonna go down the rest, but yeah, that's just to let y'all know the call sheet is in hand. And that's what makes things special, man. Having these keepsakes, saving something from set every time. And this show is carried by vanilla envelopes, and I'm so excited for when y'all start seeing the visuals. I'm not rushing the visuals on you because the inserts have to be on point. The edit has to be top notch. The edit has to be super strong. And then I'm dropping it. Until then, I'm just gonna stick to the podcast game and just keep dropping these audios. But trust me, it's coming. I'm working on it right now. So yeah, man. So we're gonna do it. So like I said, that was on Saturday, June 5th of 2010, 13 years ago, man. There's the call sheet. Me, look at that. That's crazy, man. I love it. I love it. We're going to move on. Let's see what we got right here. So, on June 8th, well, really on June, well, it says June 2nd, June 8th, June 9th, and June 15th and 16th, I did a play called Who, S-H-I-T on the Buddha. Yeah, man, that's what it was called. Who, S-H-I-T on the Buddha. And I'm looking at the actual program that they give you when you come to the actual stage. And yeah, it has Act 1, Scene 1. Look at this, me. Who's that? Who's that right there? That's crazy. So I have another one right here too. See, I have another one. I saved it. So I'm looking at the program right now, and it's called Who, S-H-I-T on the Buddha. And the choreography was by my man KC Carwell, which me and him are actually Facebook friends still to this day. I cannot wait to talk to this about this. Let's see. Michael Lane, in association with Theater to Film and Big M Productions, presents a whole new kind of stage excerptment. Haha, that's funny. Who, S-H-I-T on the Buddha. Written and directed by Walter Komarowski. I'm sorry, I know I butchered your name, Walter, but I remember you. You were a great director, and you gave me you were just a great guy, and you booked me, man. Like, because, see, everything that you guys don't realize, and you gals, I auditioned for everything, like I just said about Carl Payne's project, Valley Boys. Everything that I talk about is things that I submitted for, and I booked it. So, yeah, Walter believed in me, and I remember him being this eccentric guy. And let's give a shout-out to some of the people that's involved in this play. So we have Tanya, my doozy, she played Haley. We have, I remember her. Yeah, she was pretty. We have Sarah Royan. She played Haley. Also, she played on the 9 p.m. show. So Tanya played Haley on the 7 p.m. show. Ciara played him on the 9 p.m. show. And Carrie Dunn played Walter. Kevin Matheson played Rashi Walter at the 9 p.m. Craig Pollock, shout out to my man Craig Pollock. He's actually one of my Facebook friends, you know what I'm saying, right now. He played the 7 p.m. Then Wade actually played the 9 p.m. Bob, which is one of my Facebook friends still to this day. We have Carolyn Moore, she played Susan. Kelsey Adams, she played Jezebel. Allison Dragony, my friend to this day on Facebook. What's up, Allison? Yeah, man, this was a great one. Stone Vanguard, I remember him being cool. He played Sergeant Roby. And there is MICAAL Stevens. He played Leroy. You see me, son? Look at me. You see me? You don't see me in the program? Flip it. Yeah, I played Leroy. Yeah, I played Leroy. Let's see what they said about me in this. It says, even though you guys are going to see this on the visuals, it says, MICAAL Stevens, Leroy, born and raised in Roosevelt, Long Island, New York, and the South. MICAAL's been in L.A. for 5 years since his first role in the 1997 Best of MICAAL's credits include Open Call and the role of Killer for Hypes Williams' film Belly. 11 years later, he's SAG and AFTRA. He has a national commercial airing daily, the Ad Council. That's the commercial, guys, I'm in, where the mom says, sorry, guys, I have to block you. And that's a commercial for Ad Council, for TV, for the Boss of Prison Gang. And I won the Gold Medal of Excellence.
What's Boss of Prison Gang? Boss
of Prison Gang is the name of the title of the commercial. Because whenever you do a commercial, the commercial has a title. So the title of my commercial was called Boss of Prison Gang. And it's the commercial where we all sat down. Yeah, we all sat down in front of the mom. And she's like, guys, you knew it was coming. And then that's when the guy says, how you going to block us, though? She's like, Marcelo, I got to block you. So that's why they call it Boss of Prison Gang, because she's talking to the boss of the prison gang. So then it says MICAAL won the Gold Medal of Excellence for the film Lifted. And currently, MICAAL can be seen in the Neo and Fabulous Make Me Better music video. On July 4th, 2017, he will appear in Transformers as a Sector 7 agent. Happy summer. Wow, that's what's up. And this is on June 2nd. So we aired this play on June 2nd. It was a great play. And I remember having fun because I've already done a few plays that's going to come up. I did a play, actually, it was at the Barnsdall Gallery Theater. I did a play at the West Angeles. They have West Angeles at the theater. That's Pastor Blake. Shout out to Pastor Blake and out there in Crenshaw. And yeah, I did a play there. Like I've done plays at a few different places, but I don't want to ruin them all because put it over here. I don't want to ruin them all because if I do that, it kind of goes because you have to wait for those shows because again this show even though I'm behind, I'm never really behind. I'm right on time. I try to bring them to you every 2 weeks. So it always covers that 2 weeks, that actual 2 weeks. That's my premise. That's my blueprint, is covering 2 weeks of what I've done. So the only thing that's going to change is the year. It's always going to be 97 until 2023. So, well, 2022. And yeah, so that's how everything is with this actual show. But nah, man, Who SHIT on the Buddha was a great play. It was right on Sunset, over by the drum center. I can't remember the side. See, that's why I need me an archive impress. That's why I need me a stat baby. I need something, because I'm episode 9, but these shows are coming off the muscle. I'm just grabbing bullet points. I'm grabbing, I'm just grabbing stuff, but I need to really filter through everything, because I would love to tell y'all what theater that Who SHIT on the Buddha was at, but I just can tell you right now with follow-up, because the technology is amazing. I can, always add in the notes and all that. But yeah, man, Who SHIT on the Buddha was a great play, and shout out to Walter for hiring me. And it was right on Sunset by the Guitar Center. So right over there in that little area, because I remember when I used to when I came to audition, or when I came to leave work, I had to catch the bus. So I was on the bus. I was a commuter. I remember getting off by the Guitar Center. That's how I know the Guitar Center. You want another swig, meat? Yeah. You want another swig in that? Let me get you another swig in that, son.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir. Ask me a question.
Questions on your podcast.
Nah. You can do whatever. Because you part of this. Ask me what.
So with the strike going on and all that, how you feel about like the work? Like what advice will you give to actors finding work right now in Atlanta? Just this demographic.
Well, always. My cousin asked me about the strike, and there's temp agencies that's hiring all the time.
No, but I'm saying just working.
But you got to. But see, look. But see, you got to. But see, look. You got to take. See, life's about hurdles. Life's about obstacles. Life's about detours. So you got to just take them, and you got to just segue around them. Okay. So this is part of the culture of being an entrepreneur and being in the entertainment business. You got to take what comes with the territory.
Right. That's why so many waiters in L.A.
That's why I did construction work. That's why I did construction. I got up every, like I said, I can't wait for y'all to see this, but every morning I used to get up and leave my stepmom's house by Redan High School at 3:30 and take a leisure walk. And I used to walk and make it. Some mornings I would leave late. I would have to press it, and I would walk from Redan High School to Indian Creek train station. And that's, like I've said that in episodes before, just to get to work, to get to that bag, because the bus didn't start running enough time. And then the Uber and Lyft at this time in Atlanta was real scarce, because people would get grimy at night in that area. And that's over there on that Harrison Redan area. So you couldn't even get a Lyft. Like, once it got late, a Lyft wasn't even coming. So I had already missed work waiting on trying to get a Lyft. And it never, that's back when it was first, Lyft and Uber was fresh. Yeah. And people were still getting busy on some of matter of fact, don't run your pockets and run the car. Like, I want so they wasn't messing around. So I had to walk to work. So yeah, man, whatever's going on right now in the strike, it's because, let me keep it real with you. People that are union, we make great money. We make great money. People that are union people, we make great money. Like union actors, union writers, we make great money. So we really beat out the people that work 9 to 5. So it's time to be frugal. People have to go to food banks. They have to use their coupons. They have to shop smart. They have to, do things like make a big pot of spaghetti and eat it all week. They have to.
So you can't relate, cause you union, you big time.
Nah, it ain't really about being union and big time. It's just about, because I remember there was, I always say this. Whenever somebody seen me get a SAG voucher, it would be two things. They would be mad at me.
But Georgia is a right to work state, so it's
it's different out here. But see, the thing about it is, the entertainment business is this: you got to just constantly go for it. And whatever happens, it's all in God's hands. It's out of your control. So when you ask me, it's like people have to just stay on top of it and be proactive and do other things that you can work on your bio, you can work on your resume. You can open up a school of support and class. I mean, there's just so many things that you can segue into, because these, like I said, life's about obstacles and detours, and some things you have to go around them.
You got to real.
You got to go. Yo, cuz man.
Run out of here.
Hey, I've been telling him to cut that reel no matter what. Just cut it. It's good to have any kind of reel than have no reel. And he was like, nah, I want to have the best reel. And I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, if you wait for the best reel, it's the same thing with podcasting. Yeah, if you wait to get the podcast right to do it, it ain't gonna be done. I had to jump right into this because I was not ready. I didn't have the files ready. I didn't have the notes ready. I didn't have I didn't have everything ready. But I just said, you know what? I got to do it. So I jumped right into it. But no, acting, man, you got to just, like I said, any kind of strike, any kind of, it's just like I said, it's just like it's just a time to just work on resumes, work on bios, try to contact people to get you. I mean, you can just find ways to keep yourself. And remember, there's certain things in your control, certain things that's not in your control.
There's a lot of indie project going on.
Oh man, so much indie, and you can do your own indies. Like I tell people all the time, you know, you so bad, well then flex your own story. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people with podcasts, they be telling me like I'm saying, yeah, my podcast is better than yours. I tell people all the time, hell yeah, my podcast is better than yours. You know why? Because I got 25 years of smashing. You got 25 years of talking shit. That's what you got. So that's why I tell people that they be trying to test me. Like, man, don't even play with me. Because if you take your 25 years of what you've done in your life and you highlighted it in a 2-week format, yo, do you have a cricket? You ever one of them sound effects crickets? You gotta put that in. But nah, that's what y'all gonna have. Because let me tell you something about life, man. There's certain things in life that's easy, man. Certain things just easy. It's easy, bro. I ain't gonna front. Certain things is easy. You can just fall back and just be a robot, and you can just do what they tell you to do, and just keep it moving along, and you can live life easy. And you can retire with that set income, and you can do what you can do it. But it's like I said, some things are easy, man. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. And some things are hard, and it's not easy. And being an entrepreneur of illegitimate or legitimate, because I have been both, it's hard. It's hard. So I'm a go-getter, because I can't see me living on a fixed income. Like, oh man, that's why people be so mad, because they didn't take an entrepreneur move 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. They mad at you for taking an entrepreneur move. No, you the one that's set in your stuff.
What?
You the one that's just got to deal with you got to depend on Trump or either what's the other one name, Biden. You got to deal with that. That ain't my flow, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, stop. Y'all people that's living easy, stop knocking the ones that's doing it greasy and peasy. Because y'all living easy, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all robots, man. They robots, man. Like I said, I have nothing. And you know what's so funny? I remember people used to go to college for like 4 years. And they would get these like degrees and put them in positions where they would have these jobs and they would be making this money. And all of a sudden, the paradigm and the structure of life changed, and that whole field is no more. And they just can't handle. Welcome to Walmart. Can I help you? Like, what's wrong with that? They just can't handle. Can I see your receipt? I always tell them no. When they ask for my receipt, I'll be like, hell nah. I ain't got no receipt. I stole everything. Get your ass out of here. That's what I tell them every time. Like, y'all watching everything, and you still want my receipt? Y'all watching everything, man. I ain't got no receipt. Nope. They ain't give me one. And then he say, I seen you get one. All right, well, then you know I got one. Get your ass out of here. Yo, shout out to Walmart on Cleveland Avenue. Yo, shout out to the hoochies that make me feel like I am LL Cool J. Yo, whenever I go to Walmart on Cleveland Avenue, I'll be having them walking in the aisles, man. They be walking in.
Cleveland.
Man, I love Cleveland Avenue, man. JJ's on University. Shout out to JJ's on University.
Yeah.
Shout out to my you know what I'm saying, hood. I just saw my boy Dread. Shout out to my boy Dread. I was over there by the Family Dollar. They got a little like a soul food restaurant with like the old lady. It's right there on the fork. You right there when you come. You remember where I had my old apartment. So you don't break towards the Fed spot. You got to break towards the other way. And you yeah. When you come around the loop, and then you don't break towards the Fed joint. You got to stay to the right. Oh yeah. And then when you go by the right, it's a Family Dollar over there. Okay. And it's a restaurant right there. It's the old lady, the black lady.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Yeah, man, I went over there, and she actually told me something that was official. She said, remember the last time that you was in here, and you was telling that, and you was telling that crew outside that they need to be supporting us and coming in here buying, and you need to be. And she was like, and then she said, you also told me to tell them if they're gonna be parking on our property to tell them to kick, kick out. And she did, and guess what? She said, yo, they've been taking care of us ever since that day. Boom! I blew them up. They were taking advantage of their niceness. They were. I don't know.
People we need to support.
I don't know what production was going on over there, and I'm not going to blast. Even if I knew right now, I wouldn't blast it. I'd wait to Drink Champs or something like that. But it was some production over there that was parking in their parking lot because it was obsolete, because it was like really dead, and they was actually posted up in they stuff, and I was like, are they paying y'all? And she was like, are they catering y'all food? Are they eating here? She was like, no. I said, nah, we about to handle that. And I went out there like, yo, what's really good? Y'all supposed to be eating here, all that. Y'all supposed to be breaking her up. And she told me when I just saw her 4 or 5 days ago, she said, thank you, because ever since that day, they've been breaking us off. Word. Shout out to the ATL again, man. Episode 9, the Born episode. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, back to what you were saying about actors during like the strike, man. They just need to just do what they need to do, and just there's ways to segue around stuff. Like there's ways to go vegetarian, there's ways to live frugal. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to just use them CVS coupons. Yo, check it out. I want to give a shout out. Yo, look, you gotta use them CVS. Yo, you know, I'll be mad because I'll be seeing CVS coupons. Yeah, they long, but they be having money on there. I done seen some on the ground, man. I was like, who could throw that away? That's money. And I didn't know the code. I didn't know their numbers, so I just had to look at it on the ground like.
I had no idea you was an extreme couponer.
Man, I'm a extreme couponer. I'm frugal, man. I'm always in the grocery store. I'm shopping in the back with the dinner cans. I'm shopping with the bread about to go bad. Even though I don't eat like bread like that. I don't mess with no dairy. Very light dairy, you know, but I don't do no bread. I don't do no rice. I don't do nothing. You know, I'm trying to stay LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay on point. You know what I mean? Because, you know, got to stay fly. So anyway, nah, man, you got to live frugal. I live very frugal. I love coupons. But you know what makes me really, really mad is when one of my CVS coupons expires. That's $5 right there, man. That's $5, man. That's $5 I just let burn, man. Like, I'll be mad, bro. I'll be straight, ready to square up on somebody. That's $5, man. That's a whole pack of games or something, man. That's just $5. Yeah, anyway, man. Yeah, I'm very frugal. I'm an extreme couponer, man. I love extreme couponing, and I love hustling the cash register lady. Like, yo, can I get a fireman discount? She'd be like, are you a fireman? I'd be like, no, but I support firemen. Yeah, I be trying to get all the discounts I can because I did time in the pen, so I need my you know what I'm saying? I need my reparations.
That's the way to go, man.
Yeah.
You can save a lot of money like that.
Man, listen, people let me tell you something. One time I was inside CVS and a certain product was on sale. And the lady asked her, she said, do you want, she said, you have a CVS card? She was like, no, I don't have a CVS card. So I asked her, you want to use mine? She was like, did I ask you to use yours? She was like, you about to save $5. She was like, just ring it up. This girl's ego didn't even save her $5. She could have saved $5. But she was so cool and so gangster, she didn't want to save $5. That's how people think. So like I said, man, a lot of actors, actresses, there's nothing wrong with going through the strike. There's nothing wrong with living frugal. Nothing wrong with being a vegetarian. You can let go of meat for a little while. You can just do salads and, you know, you can just make a big tub of tuna and just have tuna salad, have tuna grilled cheese. You can have all kind of. There's several ways you can do tuna. So like I said, you can live through anything because people before us have lived through so many things.
Nah, he'll provide.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because see, as long as you're a sower, you're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody on strike. Shout out to everybody going through everything. All you got to do is step up every day and make it happen. Because see me, again, I'm gonna go back to easy. People be out here working these easy because remember, June is a major month. Shout out to the ATL, because like y'all don't know, I was doing construction at ATL. This is the same time that we was doing the arena renovation. This is when we was taking Phillips Arena and turning it into State Farm Arena. Right. This is all going down.
I remember this.
Yeah, I tried to get you on with that. See, cuz I told you to come get down, and you went through the first couple stages, but your schedule was too. You couldn't stick to it. And let me tell you why cuz can stick, because they wanted us for 12 hours. They were 12-hour shifts. Then it was 10-hour shifts, and those were 6 days a week. I was working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for Turner, and then I went over to the other company, ISEC. So when you talk about 8 hours, man, I was doing 10, 12 a day. I was doing 72 hours a week. 1 week in 7 days, I was doing 72 hours. My check was averaging 72 to 80 hours a week. That was in phase 1 and in phase 2. And then in phase 3, we kind of kicked back. So anyway, shout out to the ATL. Shout out to people out here that's doing it easy. Don't knock the people that's doing it greasy and peasy. That's the whole summertime thing. If you out here doing it easy, don't knock the ones that's doing it greasy and peasy. Because I'm one of the ones doing it greasy and peasy. Remember that. Remember that. Out the mud, everything out the mud. Straight home from the penitentiary in 97 and jumped in the entertainment business, and I ain't got out of it yet. So don't say nothing to me about nothing unless you supporting me. All right, let's move on to the next job. So next job, I have the vanilla envelope in my hand. June 10th of 2011. Here is it was for Converse. Now check out me. I did a commercial for Converse, right? I was one of the ball players. I know, I see it. I was one of the ball players, and they sent the sample sneakers, and they didn't send the big sneakers. So I couldn't be in the commercial. But so I mean, I couldn't be a ball player in the commercial. But I was like an extra in the commercial. I mean, I was principal, but I was like an extra. So
featured.
Yeah, I'm always featured, because the reason I'm always featured is not because people know me, but I everything on camera I earn it, because I listen to the director, I listen to the assistant director, I listen to the entertainment gods. I pay attention to everything going on. I pay attention to what they're looking for. I pay attention to what they want. I pay attention to what they don't want. I listen to what they don't want. You know, and then I just do me. And that's why I'm Mr. Real to Real, because I bring real to real. A lot of dudes don't. They have to be told what to do. I'm able to assess, and I'm able to peep everything and be like, okay, this is what we got to do. Bam, 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 bam. So that's how I rock. So yeah, the Converse commercial, and let me tell you what I did in that commercial. I had to find something to do that was ill, and the premise, the way they was balling was crazy. So I had to do something that was like Zoo York. So when the dude did like a move that was gangster, I was like on like the gate. I was smacking the gate like, yeah, like on some G, like yeah. And I remember jumping up on the gate. Like I was on the gate, like you know, rocking that shit, like, cause they wanted some real hood shit. And they wanted something hood, so that's how it went down. So yeah, man, shout out to Converse, but it was for Dr. J. Oh, man. It was for Dr. J sneakers, and I got pictures. Like I said, it's, you know, everything. Like
who's that was Puma?
No, that was Converse. Converse, because it was for his sneaker, but it was a new version of it. Wow. It was a new version of it because, see, remember, everything I'm talking about. Part of shout out to Facebook, man. Facebook is number one. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care. Yo, whatever they call them. Because let me tell you why. If it wasn't for Facebook.
Are you thinking about taking your podcast to Tomato Space? Man,
I'm going everywhere. My podcast is going everywhere. It's already out of space. Okay. I'm already 1,300, man. But let me shout out Facebook. Yo, Mark Zuck, Tom. Shout out to MySpace and Tom. Shout out to Facebook and my man Mark Zuck. They made the Mr. Real to Real podcast because when I kept seeing my memories over the last 14 years being on Facebook, I was like, yo, that's crazy. I got so many memories. I had people even asking me, like, why you got so many memories? I looked at them like, did you just ask me that? Memories come from something that you originally posted. That's why I got so many memories, man. So I said, damn, I got something here. I'm about to go to Facebook jail. I stay in Facebook jail. So anyway, I've been out there 14 years strong on Facebook. So they always show me. So I have pictures. That's why I keep telling y'all, everything I speak, check my receipts, because all the receipts are there. So I have pictures from that commercial. But But yeah, a lot of people look at Dr. J as what he is. He's like a legend, and he's somebody that is definitely iconic and somebody that definitely taught me how to hoop. Like watching him hoop, it really made me feel great. But moving back home to the place that I was born and raised in, because I left in the 7th grade. I left to move down south. So moving down south at like 14, 15 years old, and then moving back home at like 27, 28 years old, it was like a culture shock. But the local basketball team, which is the Roosevelt Rough Riders, which is an amazing squad, because you know what I'm saying, the Velt puts out some amazing talent. I was shocked to go to a game. I remember walking out furious because now this is 97, 98. I remember being furious because the squad had on mismatched sneakers. And I'm like, why they got mismatched sneakers on? Like, they should have on, like, they should be funded by Converse. Because Dr. J has Converses. Like, why these kids not have Converse warm-ups and not have Converse sneakers? Like, why did I just watch a game with kids with mismatched sneakers? They supposed to have a practice sneaker and a game sneaker. Because they're from the home of Dr. J. That don't make no sense. Yeah. They look like the bad news Bears. Yeah. And then I'm like, Chuck D is from here? And these kids are running around looking like this? Our football team, all our sports teams should be laced by somebody. So they told me I'm bugging out. I'm like, no, y'all bugging out. Like, cause I'm in different cities like the ATL. Right. And like LA, well that's second nature, like because the big homies that's from the community, that's from the set, that's from the hood, they make sure they good. Yeah. So I'm like, y'all ain't making sure it's good.
You make me want to give a shout out. I'll
yeah, go ahead. Give one of my cousins.
KC Boy, because you talking about the Converse and all that. This made me think about growing up with the basketball culture in the 80s.
Yeah.
That was my big cuz, KC Boy. Shout out to him. Queen Azar. You shouted her out.
Of course.
Another part.
I love her. That's my cuz. Yeah.
She just sent me this, shout out to her program, Life and Speaking Strategies. She Peach and Grow Rich Academy.
She official.
Shout out Peach and Grow Rich Academy. That's Queen Azar.
Yeah, she's official. We're gonna have it all. We're gonna have it all in the footnotes and all that. But nah. So I was shocked that didn't happen. But like I said, I shot the episode. You can go ahead, and like I said, you can answer it. Okay. Yeah, and this is what we do on the Mr. Real Show. You know what I'm saying? We ain't nobody playing. So yeah, man, the Converse. Let me go on this call. Let me go for this call sheet. Let me go in here for this call sheet. Okay. Oh, look at this call sheet right here. Ooh. Shoot day. One of 4. Wow. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. So like what I'm saying, like I said, man, I was shocked that the squad was not matching, and that kind of made me feel kind of like I wasn't really cool with that at all. But to each his own. Everybody got their own, thing. But like I said, back to that job, I actually submitted for it and I booked it. And like I said, they didn't have the samples, but I was on the gate. I was keeping it hood, and I actually made the cut of the commercial. Yeah, when that Converse commercial came out, I actually made the cut, and that was just a good moment for me, like to work on that. Converse. I've been rocking Converse for a long time. Converse is like a major sneaker in like Cali, and shout out to Converse, man. Let me just look at the call sheet. So I'm back to the call sheet, and I'm looking for cast. Let's see the cast on this. Directors there, camera, grip, art department. Okay, here we go. Roll. Okay. See, it was called Absolute Madness. Absolute Madness. Is that so? 1970s versus 2011. Oh, that was the premise. It was principals and extras, and then there was Absolute Madness, principal, extras, picture vehicle, indie band. Yeah, I remember this, man. So we shot. This is actually on this call sheet was one of 4 And this one, the first day was Thursday, May 26th. But I remember getting this because I remember I worked, but I remember this being in June. This was in the first week of June. So it was 104, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah. So, and the actual check came, I'm looking at the check right now. The check made it by 6/10/2011. Oh, look at that. And it was made by Get Real Casting. And that was on, Get Real Casting. I don't know if they still around, but 6/10/2011, man. Shout out to them. And it says contract, labor, Converse. So yeah, that was your man. And but now I'm about to get into something that's super, super, super big. On 6/14, the 14th of June of 2006. I repeat, this is about to get real. And I'm glad you back from your phone call because I'm segueing into the last segment on 6/14/2006. And my cousin Meek, like you heard in the beginning, all you gotta do is rewind it and take all your notes. He's heavy into music. He's been doing this thing with music for a minute. He's in ATL. There's a scene in the ATL where some of his music is in it. And but this is big that he walked in because I'm looking at my document of registration from the Writers Guild of America. You just asked about the Writers Guild strike.
Yeah, that's big.
And look at it. And it's 6/14. It's effective 6/14. Yeah. And it says Writers Guild of America. And it says to Writers Guild of America issues a certificate to you, MICAAL Stevens, for the material entitled Black Pearl Pirates, Dead Man's Chest. Black Pearl Pirates, Dead Man's Chest by the following: MICAAL Stevens, writer; David Billingsley, writer; Samuel Ritter, writer. That's my homies that was in Pirates of the Caribbean. So some of y'all don't know it yet, but I was one of the pirates. I was a Black Pearl pirate, Tortuga recruit.
Shout out our cousin, Michael Watson.
Yeah, I was in. He was in Pirates of the Caribbean.
He was in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Which one? The one I'm in?
He's in 1 and 2. I don't know.
But did you see him on camera? Or he
in both. I just know he in both of them.
Yeah, I got to investigate that one because
y'all my two OG acting cousins.
Yeah, but he's old and washed up.
Well, hey,
I'm saying, you know.
I don't know. I'm just saying he was in there.
I don't know because I was there on Disney and I remember seeing him.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I got to talk to. I got to contact him after this podcast. I'm about to call. Hey, Mike, get in touch with me, man. Yeah, I don't know what scenes he was. I got to figure it out because I was in group 2. So I mean, there's different. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to ask them what group because see, some people are extras and some people were principal extras. See, I had to get my passport to go travel to like you know what I'm saying, Dominica.
Yeah, feature background.
Yeah, I remember. We had to get passports to go to Dominica because we were the core group.
Oh yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I got me. Oh, that's really good.
Credit.
So now here's what happens on this registration. This 6/14/2006. Can y'all believe that I booked? So I went to the open call for the Pirates of the Caribbean, and I had to stand in line. And then another line, it was like forever. I finally got inside, and I remember taking my shirt off, and I remember like just being like a goon. I can't remember what the first audition was, but it was at the open call. We was in Hollywood, and they asked us, what was they yeah, they said oh, that's what it was. So the whole Disney was at the open call, and they made you come up to like this X on the floor. And they said, "What makes you a pirate?" That's what they asked me, and I just yelled at them.
Michael did line.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know. I'm saying. I know you talking about cousin Mike. So they asked me, "What makes you a pirate?" And this is what I did. I took my shirt off, and I stared at them hard, and I just said, "Ah!" I just went Ray Lewis on them niggas.
I don't know.
And they was like, okay, thank you. I yelled at the top of my lung. I went crazy on them. And they was like, okay, thank you. And then the phone call came. I had to audition at Disney. Then the phone call came. I had to audition at Disney.
See, they go with what you were telling me earlier.
And then when I got to Disney for the first audition, I said, okay, I'm on Disney grounds. Like, this is really Disney's ground. Like, I'm here for an audition. And I ended up, they put us in this room, they put us in the line, and they said, okay, this is Captain Jack Sparrow. He's coming down the line, and he's like, he's gonna ask you like different questions, and you gotta be ready to answer. So then they was like, okay, all the Tortuga recruits, we all ran in line, stood in line. He came out, and he's like, what would you do for Captain Jack Sparrow? He asked me, what would you do? So he got to me. He was like, they asked different people, so you couldn't get ready for the question because they had different questions for each person. So you wasn't ready. Like, you didn't hear it from somebody else. Like, okay, I already know how to answer. Like, they was just throwing random questions. So they got in front of me and they asked me. He said, what makes you a Black Pearl pirate? Or what makes you can sail the Black Pearl? I said, I said I would run, because I had to watch stuff about pirates. I was like, I would kill, I would loot, I would run. I was just like, whatever it takes to be a Black Pearl pirate. And he was like, what would you do for Captain Jack Sparrow? I'll kill my mother for Jack Sparrow. That's like, I just remember saying that, right? And it was just like, and it was just wild. I remember like going to the audition. So anyway, then the phone call came and they called me. And no, I'm sorry, the phone call didn't come. On this particular job, they left it on a voicemail. So you had to call this voice, like, all right, guys, here's everybody that made it. You know, it was like woo 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 woo, and they left the names. Yeah. So I heard MICAAL Stevens. Now Michael Stevens is a common name. Now MICAAL Stevens is not that common. Yeah. But they said Michael. So I'm like, did they mean me? So I got this outside of my agent. So I couldn't call my agent and be like, hey, buddy, can you call over to... They were like, what do you mean? For what? You did what without me? So I was trying, so I couldn't call him. Yeah. So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna... Oh, I fucked it. Well, I said, you know, okay. Well, so I said, look, I'm gonna call casting myself. So I called answered the phone. Casting, I was like, yes, this is MICAAL Stevens. Like, what are you doing calling this line? I said, well, Disney said y'all left the voice recording with names, but it said MICAAL Stevens. My name is MICAAL Stevens. So is it really a MICAAL Stevens that booked it, or is it me? He's like, hold on. So they called Disney right there. I'm listening to the whole conversation. So they called over. It was like, yeah, saying casting. And he said, hey, I got a guy. Is it MICAAL Stevens or is it MICAAL Stevens? He doesn't know what's going on. And he was like, hold on. And then the guy was like, I heard him. He say, no, it's not Michael. It says MICAAL. It's a Mike. He's like, I think that's that tall guy, that real loud guy from New York. And she was like, yeah, that's him. And I heard it. So by the time she came back to the phone, I was like, I got it. And I was like, yes, I booked it. So anyway, I booked it.
That's similar to when you have the unique name.
Yeah, unique name, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Cause see, my cousin's name is Demetrius. And it's not Demetrius, like a lot of people's, you know what I'm saying?
It's hit with the Greek name Demetrius, and they be like, oh, your name is Drum. Oh,
yeah, right.
Oh, this is the African-American version. You know.
Exactly. So let me tell you what happened. So basically, I'm always trying to, you know what I'm saying, make power moves. So here's what happened. I was on set, just you know, I went to rehearsals, we was doing our thing, and I just started writing. I was like, you know what, I'm about to do a song. So I just kept, you know, writing, and then the first day I got to meet the director. I said, I'm gonna rap for him. So I wrote my own rap that I put Disney. That's why the Writers Guild came up. I had to protect the lyrics. So I said, Black Pearl pirate, Tortuga recruit. I'm here to steal, rob, pillage, and loot. Nobody touches Will. You better back the fuck up off Captain Jack Sparrow, or I give it to you straight out the barrel. You want it with the knuckles, knees, feet, or fists. Throw your ass off the plank to the sharks and the fish. Pirates, Black Pearl pirates, keep it foul. We keep it dirty. Something Pentel and Rigetti. Cortez Gold is all I want, all I see. I give him the worm to the body. Something. And then the director was like, he was already a musician. Gore Verbinski, he's already like a rocker. He was like, man, put that to music and bring that to me. So we went to, so one of the producers, one of the pirates, he also had a studio. We ran to his house, laid it down, gave it to Disney. And next thing you know, I was sitting in a room full of Disney executives. And they was like, well, what do you want to do with it? Yeah. So I said, And I got it on camcorder. I got all the high 8. I got me with the camcorder all up in the meeting and all that. I got me going to the Disney grounds and all that. Did you see them putting me in the room, everybody coming in? So they said, what do you want to do with it? I said, well, look, since the movie's coming up, I know I see it. I said, since the movie's coming up, I want us to go on tour as pirates and pop up to anything going on. I don't care if it's a concert. I don't care if it's, and just all of a sudden the pirates come perform and we just do this song and we give people stuff to promote a movie. And we just go everywhere. I don't know whatever's in town. We just find something like y'all, any concert, anything. And they ended up fronting it. They was like, nah, we don't want the hip hop. We don't want the hip hop. So they just kind of fronted, but they wanted the song. I'm like, hell no. Nah. They can't get the song. They was like, well, it'll help you with exposure. I'm like, no, it ain't. I'm all right. I was like, well, I wish I would have did it now.
Man, that's still hard.
But at the time, I didn't want to give it up. I was trying to play hardball. I was like, why would I want to give y'all something free and y'all Disney? Like y'all dudes is a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate and y'all ain't trying to cut me a check for this heat? Nah. So I told them no. So I tried to pull their bluff. And they pulled mine and never. All right, everybody. So there it is, man. Episode 9. Let me pull out some check stubs. I want to keep y'all encouraged, and I really want to keep y'all going. Let me see. Oh man, and we got one more job before I end. I'm gonna use that on the next one because this right here is a show that I did. You know what? You can't do that. So today on 6/15. 2000, I worked on this TV show called 3 a.m. I took pictures also. Now, rest in peace to, look at this vanilla envelope. I only got one thing in it. I got a voucher. So I'm pulling out the vanilla envelope from the movie 3 a.m. And I want to give a shout out to Rest in Peace Guru, because this is a movie that Tretch and Guru, I was playing Tretch and Guru's henchman, and Tretch went to pick up Guru from jail and was bringing him home to the block. This is a movie called.
I remember this movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I'm one of the goons. I'm one of the goons that smacks the window when the girl pulls up in the cab.
Go back and watch.
So look, on the movie 3 a.m., Tretch is bringing Guru home from jail, and he's bringing him home to the block. And this movie is about a cab driver that's killing people, and Danny Glover's a cab driver in it, and that girl from Fast and Furious, Michelle Rodriguez, ain't that her name? The pretty Spanish girl. Yeah. She's in that. She plays the cab driver killing everybody. Yeah. And also Pam Grier's in this movie 3 a.m.
Yeah.
This is also a 40 Acres and a Mule production, everybody. Yeah, the 3 a.m. to 40 because I remember because I remember when I had slapped the glass on the cab, they came to me like, yo, who told you to do that? And I was like, well, y'all wanted us to scare her, so I felt like that was scaring her. Like, yo, what's up, girl? So if you watch this scene, I smacked the glass. I know you remember. Yeah, look, yo, y'all, everybody, shout out to the ATL. You know what I'm saying? My cuz here remembers the movie clearly. He remembers my scene clearly. To being Mr. Really Real, he didn't even know it was me all that time. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So yeah, that shout 3 a.m. was dope. I took pictures on that. I got flicks from that. Yeah. That's one thing y'all don't know. See, look, the reason why I'm dropping this show on the 20th. Is because I have conflicts. Like Mr. Really Real. This podcast is only one of my spears, one of my harpoons. This is one of my torpedoes. This is not the torpedo. I got other stuff going on, and one of them is a pictorial book of all my photos that I've taken from '97 until now. Yes, I have it. It's actually right there in front of me. I keep it by me. I keep my gun and I keep my book with me all the time. The negatives is right there. So I'm looking at it right now. Like literally, it's right there in front of me. Like. I'm dropping a book of all of my pictures. So, and 3 a.m. is
the audio book.
Oh yeah, all that. But see 3 a.m. is actually one of the places that I have a medley of pictures from, and I have a medley of pictures with my man Guru. Rest in peace. He was official, but I got mad pictures from that actual shoot. I believe Channel Live was there. Spark Madism, or even either like the Bush Babies, one of them rap groups. It was Channel Live. The one with the dreads. Whatever ones had the dreads. Yeah. So all right, let's go into some check stuff. But 3 a.m. was an amazing joint, and the book coming is going to be amazing with all the pictures that I've taken. But let's just go into some check stuff.
I know them Central.
You know them Central checks. Them EP. That's them EP checks from Central, boy. So let's see what's going on here. We have what day is this? No, we can't use that one because that one show hasn't come up yet. We got to keep it all within the show Okay, so this is on 5/14 Turner. Look at that year. Look at that year to date.
That's all right.
Man, that year to date, they're crazy. Look, man, look at that check, man. Them checks crazy.
Okay.
2,000, man, these checks crazy. So yeah, I'm looking at a Turner check, 600. I made 600. So I worked on, and I had overtime on this check too. See, look at that overtime on that joint.
Yeah.
It can't. I had 500.
That ain't damn. I'm looking at the year to date.
Yo, you looking at year to date. Me looking at year to date, and that was only in the month.
I'm trying to get like that.
Yeah, I was trying to get like. So look, man, these checks right here, these grand. These are all grands, man. These are check. Let me see. Let's look at some staff zone check. From on 6/12, I was making $8.50 an hour. Look at that. Worked came up to $313 for the day. But I remember them staff zone checks was $725 and I did $64 a day. I remember that.
Oh, you was in LA?
Nah. This when I was here. This when I had got locked up, and y'all had to come get me, and then and I had to do the whole.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That's when I told the judge. I was like, look, I'm gonna stay in Atlanta. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna pay everything. See, let me tell y'all something. Get your life together, man, because they ran up on me one time and they swiped me, and I ain't have my life together, man. And I had to take care of some. That was crazy. They had to extradite me. It was all kind of. That was crazy, man. It was wilding, man. It was wilding. Sorry, cold case. It just didn't hatch for you. Sorry. Try again later. Yep. That's why I sleep with one eye open. All right. So look. So on 6/8/2017, this check right here. This is a nice one too. I was getting $8 an hour. Oh shit! Look at that. I made $58.
Yeah.
Damn. See y'all?
Yeah. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. See how it just changes, man. So let's see what's this check right here. So y'all, I want y'all to stay encouraged because see the thing with these checks are I'm showing you checks from commercials where I'm making thousands to checks where I'm making under $100, but it's all work. I still went to work. I still got to the temp agency at 6 a.m. I still sat there and waited for a ticket, and I went to work. And every day I got off work, I went to see my son, which was incarcerated. I made sure I bought him $100 a week. He was over there on Wright Street. Now he's down the road, meaning down the road for y'all that's not from Georgia. When you go down the road, that means that you're in Department of Corrections.
Free little cub.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely, he coming. But he was at the time. He was, there, and man, that's what it is, man. So life is just real, and everybody understand that this is episode 9. I am so excited. I got to do it with my cuz, and I'm just so happy because we were supposed to have did the pilot together, and we finally came together on this episode, and we had a ball. And man, it's just one of those things that's just so official, and I'm so happy, and I'm so blessed for life. So everybody, this is episode 9. of the Mr. Real to Real podcast with MICAAL Stevens. Be back with episode 10. And stay focused out there. Keep your street smarts on. Always watch your front, side, and back. Always assess everything. Stop blocking sidewalks. Always pay attention to everything going on around you. And listen, let me tell you something. Recently, I was watching some pictures, and let me see that. One of my friends was showing me. He was showing me a dating site, right? Yo, you want some more of this? All right. So one of my friends, she was showing me a dating site. This is about like a month ago, and I saw this picture of this girl. She had a picture in her living room with a box behind her, like a box that she hadn't gotten inside the mail, and you can clearly see her name and her address on it. I'm like, yo, she wasn't even, her street smarts wasn't even. I'm like, yo, like she was slipping. Yo, y'all, listen, let me tell y'all something. When y'all take pictures, pay attention to everything going on above it, around it, below it, because some of y'all be looking ratchet, and some of y'all be slipping, and some of y'all be slipping on showing, well, you know what I'm saying, who y'all, you know what I'm saying, who y'all are.
Man, it's a recent Farrakhan speech that, man, everybody need to listen to, man. We just touching on us getting our act together and having some type of uniformity and togetherness. Everybody talk about how we can't do it, but we can do it.
I've been telling you that. Look, me and you been building on that forever. I've been building on, like, because a lot of my people don't know this out there, but I'm Mr. Real to Real for real, and I only deal with a very small circle, whether it's blood or not. So, and that's because of that same thing. People be looking at. That's the reason why a lot of women, like, they be stuck on that Steve Harvey, talking about a man should have this, this, and this. That's critical, and that's very, very judgmental in this day and age that we live in. I had females tell me, you shouldn't have a roommate because you a grown man. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, you supposed to have this and this and this. I'm like, says who? Right. Like, what you mean about that? You gotta look at the value of the man and look at who the man is and where he going and where he got going. Because just like my homegirl, I can't even call her my homegirl. I gotta call her my boo. Like just like my little boo Glorilla said, I don't give a F about your credit score. I'm richer than you tomorrow. And that's what I'm talking about, because the shit I got popping and what I got going on, I'm about to lap several people. And I already told y'all in some episodes prior, I want to appreciate y'all that got, you know, people that left y'all things and got, you know, I ain't gonna get into, you know, no particulars, but some of y'all might have won the lottery, some of y'all might have got a settlement, some of y'all might have got an inheritance, some of y'all got an inheritance, and now y'all think y'all all that. Now y'all think y'all all that. No, you not, because I know you when you ain't had nothing. And if it wouldn't have been for that inheritance, you would be where you at. But I'm self-made. I ain't never had help. Never had help doing nothing. I'm self-made, so all mine is earned off the muscle, off the blood. The blood and the mud. All right, so let me tell you what so yeah man, remember that. And let me see what else. Let me go through some notes to keep y'all on point. And just remember that it's all about step by step and set to set. That's what it's all about. Step by step and set to set. So everybody out there, man, stay focused, man. Do all of your entrepreneurial dreams. Stay focused on everything that you got going on. Cuz I'm so happy we got to do this show together, man. I've been waiting to do this with you for a minute, man. So I'm really, really happy, man. Thank you for being a part of this.
For sure, bro.
Episode 10.
Yes, sir.
We did it.
Yes, sir.
We knocked it out the box. So y'all stay focused out there. Oh, I'm talking about episode 10. It's episode 9. Okay. Episode 10 coming next. But
it was 10 and 9.
Nah, this 9. This the born episode.
That's all right.
This the born one. This the born one, baby. This the born one. So yo, everybody out there, man, stay focused. See you on episode 10. And I got a hot one. The next one's coming. It's some really, really big jobs. I got the folder. I saw it. I was looking at the folder, looking at the first week of the first 2 weeks of June. Matter of fact, you know I can't talk about it. I got to be about it. Let me go get the second part of June.
Okay.
Get the second part of June. So all right, second part of June we have Stupid Hype, which was an amazing project I did with the CW. We're gonna get into that. We also have City of Dreams fashion show I did in 6/20 and 22/1998. We're going to talk about the Lord Have Mercy video, Say What, Say What. I shot that June 15th of 1999. And a bunch of other things are in that folder, but I'm not going to get into it right now. Stay focused. I'll see you on episode 10. Always keep your head on a swivel. Think, assess, and don't criticize and don't judge. Mr. Real to Real, MICAAL Stevens. I'm out. Peace.
My adrenaline, I will not lose. Battlefield certified, I done paid dues.
My adrenaline, my drive non-stop. Street game, battle tested, spread my name, block the block.
My adrenaline, rise to the top. Cornbread champion, cream of the crop.
My adrenaline pushes me around the clock. Get dough, smoke, throw, swagged out, top notch.
Thank you for tuning in to the realest podcast of 2023. Where everything I speak, you can go to the gram, the tube, the top, and check my receipts. It's all real to real. Every week, hottest chronicles, realest topics, incredible untold stories, plus knowledge on top of street smarts down to blue collar hard work. It's all here. Tune in every week. I'm selling straight motivation mixed with hope. Tune in to the next show and listen to them all over and over and over again. And it's gonna be clear. I am him and him is me. Mr. Real to Real podcast with MICAAL Stevens, realest podcast of 2023.